So in the top 16 that we'll go into, I need exactly these people. This is for the flights to the UK reward thing going on here, guys. So let's take a quick look. This is the elims. Oh, I got to clear out one more thing. Hang on. I didn't finish a job in the back end there, as you can see. Yeah, get them all ready. So what we need is Mish, Starry, Flaps, and Aviation Craft. You are the first up for the first race in the elimination bracket. Race 1. Huey, Sub 20, Bin Chicken, and Spanner. You're in race 2. Louis, Johnny, G Machine, Shutter Speed, and Bread in race 3. And then just in time, McQueen, McDaddy, and BT in race 4. The next races after that all are determined by how these ones go. So
Tim, could you just talk us through how it will work for double elimination top 16?
Certainly. I'm just cleaning this out here.
So this is we're now taking our top 16 military pilots from the Australian Defence Force. Yeah, Australian Defence Force. Current serving as well. We obviously have our veterans, and we do have our cadets getting featured in this one, though. And this is to determine the pilots that will qualify for Team Australia to go over to London to compete in the Military International Drone Racing Tournament being held in London.
We were told earlier where it was. It sounded very fancy, very vintage.
The
Royal something Garden something.
Royal Horse.
Maybe if Carl is, you can jump in on the chat and tell us where.
I do apologize. Royal Horse Artillery Rugby Ovals. Rugby Field, sorry. At Abbey Road.
Abbey Road sounded fancy. So, with the elimination brackets there, this is the entire lot in one go. We've got a zoomed out view here. The way it's going to work is there's 4 races first, and then we start to move in between losers brackets and winners brackets. So, the first 4 there is what we run. The bottom 3rd and 4th from each of those will then fight it off for races 5 and 6. If they're 3rd and 4th again, they're out. Then we go back to the top half of that first 4 races. The winners battle it out. The bottom 2 of that will move down to the winners of 5 and 6 and face them on. And then back again, we've shrunken the winners down to 4. The winners of that will be straight into the finals. The bottom 2 of that will move down to race 12. And the bottom of the winners of race 13 below will then meet them together. And that's where it all sort of comes to an end.
And then we come up with our top 4. Now, obviously, those pilots will be the pilots going to London, but we'll also do our Chase the Ace final to determine our top military pilot.
Yes, we need to do. We're going to race the main finals up at the top right here. Will be done at least 3 times, up to 5, depending on how it goes. And then race 14, there is a 5th spot on the team, so the only way to determine that is to have everyone who sort of didn't quite make it from race 12 and 13 battle it out one race there to make that happen. First up, though, one thing too to make mention of that, the whole shot rule is now in effect. The whole shot rule is now in effect. That is something that occurs when 2 drones between the starting blocks and the start-finish gate have a mid-air, and one of them, or more, or both, are unable to continue flying. So we're going to need to go back to the top 16 view.
So
up first will be races 1 and 2. That'll be Mish, Starry, Flaps, Aviation Craft.
Just a little update on how the positions will work for the team. Tim, just so you know, we'll have our Chase the Ace to determine our top military pilot, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Then we're going to have a race off, obviously, for 5th spot, for that 5th spot on the team.
Yes.
Correct?
I did
now,
what
is also interesting, which we haven't discussed yet, but hot off the press, those pilots in that 5th position race off, positions 6, 7, and 8. So the other 3 pilots will be the reserves for the Australian team.
Okay.
So there's still, if you're in the top 8,
there's still a chance.
If you're in the top 8, you've got a ticket in the door.
Yeah, and look, in a value sense, this is greater than the open price for some. I think if you don't go overseas often, and let alone to the other side of the world, I think there's a lot on the line here. Mish, this is yours to lose, mate. Yeah.
Channels.
Oh, look, what channels are you already on? I actually haven't done any of that part yet, so good question.
Yeah, so we've got a bit of time. So race 1,
we'll get them up now, and we'll just do the path of least resistance. I'll just start dragging people in. I think I'll make a new event, though.
Yeah, so we will be forgiving. Obviously, we were very harsh during qualifying to be able to get qualifying rounds in. If you weren't ready in a certain amount of time, we were going to cut you. obviously now we're in eliminations. The worst thing you could do is be eliminated because you're in the toilet or something like that. So race 1 will be Mish, Starry, Flaps, and Aviation Craft. I tell you what, I'm not confident in who I think will actually come second, third, or fourth in that one. Race 2 will be Huey.
This is also, we need to lock in the number of laps we do.
Yes.
3 or 4. It's got to be 4. It's got to be 4. It's got to be 4.
Okay. Pilots have agreed, 4 laps.
It's the top 16, mate.
Huey FPV, Sub 20, Bin Chicken, and Spanner, you'll be race number 2. Timmy's just sorting out channels now.
All right, we'll put Mish. Mish will keep his channel on 1. Is that what you already are? Starry can stay on 3. Flaps, you can move to 6. Or what's Aviation Craft on 8? Perfect. Flaps, you'll move to 6. 7. Mish, you're on 2. Sorry, let's clean this up now. And Aviation Craft will stay on 8. I'm going to remove those extra channels now. That's easier. All right, and for the second group, Huey FPV will stay on channel 3. Sub 20 will stay on channel 8. I'm going to move Spanner to channel 1. Channel 2, sorry. And Bin Chicken will take channel 6. Actually, I'll swap. Spanner can go on 6, Bin Chicken can stay on 2. That way there's only...
Either
2.
way.
I've moved it to 2 now.
Either way, both those pilots did a change.
Yeah. So Bin Chicken will be on 2, Huey 3, Spanner 7, Sub 28. For race 3... Yeah, okay. Louis can stay on channel 7. Johnny G Machine can stay on 8. Actually, Johnny G Machine can change. Yeah, R1 permanent goes to R2. And shutter speed.
Hey.
Yeah.
Just wait, we're having a little bit of an issue with confirming our
I'm
top
going to
16.
use the opportunity to go to one of those ad breaks.
Yeah.
I'm getting a bit of a migraine-inducing moment now that I need some silence, and a moment of silence just to work this out.
So yeah, pilots, don't plug in yet. There will be a bit of a delay while we confirm positions in the top 16. Certainly. I'm just going to talk about final qualifying. So just while we work through the top 16 to just confirm, look at the top 24 in the open class racing. This is where we've derived our top 16 military pilots. But TQ for tonight will be Davey FPV from CMRC, followed by Dim Sim, Ironoid, Illawarra FPV, J Webb rounding out our top 5. Our top-seeded military pilot, Mish, is in 6th place. From Outer Heaven, Drone Racing in Sydney, CGO's in 7. Just happy to be here from Canberra Multi-Rotor Club is in 8. At the Cart from Outer Heaven is in 9th. Bear from the Veteran Drone Racing team is in 10th. Mac Daddy, an Army pilot who will feature heavily in this racing this afternoon, is in 11th. Sam Tam, pit stop. Hash Brown slides down to position 14. Ruru from the New Zealand Defence Force is in 15th place, and a number of changes from here onwards down to that top 24. Now, looking at our bottom 24, the bubble is the big question. Top 32 double elimination will be occurring tomorrow afternoon. You want to be in the top 32. We have White Foss in position 25 from the Army team. Aviation Craft and McQueen from the cadet team. DJ from CMRC just slides into the top 30 in 28. Gav Myers from Panorama Drone Racing, a former member of CMRC, sitting in 29th, and Bread rounds out our top 30. Our two pilots just sneaking into the top 32 are Spinney from the New Zealand Army Drone Racing team and Big Red from Panorama. The only other pilot who could possibly challenge this to make it to the top 32 is Sub 20, an Army cadet pilot who is about 10 seconds away from position 32. It's possible. Spanner and Johnny G Machine from the Air Force team. Spanner is about 14 seconds outside of that 32 bracket, and Johnny G Machine from the Air Force team is another 20 seconds away from Spanner.
Round 1, race 1, with Mish on R2.
All right, I've done it.
Flaps on
Done
R3.
it.
Thank you for those two coverage for 2
on
minutes.
R7.
Yeah, you know.
White Foes on R8.
Well, the pilots will
okay.
we'll put a post of the current leaderboard in the chat tonight, so you can brag about it, show it to your family. If you're someone like me, take a photo that you're in the 10th position because you're not going to stay there for long. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
it's Mish, BT, Flaps, and White Foss is actually in this first group. No, we got the wrong group. I got the wrong group. I started building the heats before the data had updated, and then when it refreshed, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
nothing's right.
So Aviation Craft, you're not in this one. We've had a couple of changes. I do apologise. Our data was incorrect on the system, but it is now, well, not quite updated. No, it's not.
Oh, yeah, hang on. Oh, okay, hang on. You know what? It's just this. It's just this not refreshing. I know what to do here. Hang on. I spent days on it. Find the thing. There it is. Hold up.
Rightio, now we have the correct groupings on the screen.
That was unnecessarily
Race
confusing.
1, Mish, BT, Flaps, and White Foss.
So yeah, it's Mish, BT, Flaps, and White Foss, then Huey, Bread, Bin Chicken, Sub 20. I've tried to do it, use your existing channels where possible, but there's like one change in each group. And then the third and fourth one will be Louis, Spanner, Shutter Speed, and McQueen. Then Just in Time, Aviation Craft, Mac Daddy, and Johnny G Machine. So you're in the fourth one. No, you're in the fourth group. Same channel, R8. Yep. Not now though. You watch for a little while.
Yep. Or it's heads up racing.
Yeah.
Heads up
Is he-
racing, and you're seated based on where you've landed in the qualifying. It's heads up racing, so you've been grouped based on your lead, your current position. So all your pilots grouped into the top 16, and now it's yeah.
All right, these parts are gridding up and powering on. We'll just go back to the main view. We'll get this next race underway just shortly, and this might be a good opportunity now to start sliding in some of those interviews, Bear. I think people are going to be really excited and have a lot to say, or not a lot to say, and be amusingly awkward. Yeah, there might be a bit of time just to get people into changing their channels just for a moment there. It's a bit of a wild shuffle. BT's hoping for a Bradbury moment, and I can't send any more wishes along with it. Last couple of Saturdays ago, I managed to Bradbury my local club race when Bear here, who's undoubtedly faster than me every single time, crashed out miraculously in the last few finals. And you know what? That's just winning when it counts is pretty much all I need to do sometimes.
Our 4 pilots are on the grid. They're ready to go.
Yeah, we're going. I've hit start.
This is it. Race 1, top 16 elimination. The prize, a ticket to London to represent Australia for drone racing.
Oh, yeah, there's something I needed to do for that. I know what I need to do. I just didn't do it. The headshots are wrong. I got to do it
Arm your
manually now.
quads. Starting on the tone in less than 5.
Heads up racing. Positions 1 and 2 go through the winners brackets. 3 and 4 will move to the losers bracket where they burn a chance to stay in the competition. Mish now put through the corkscrews into the spirals. Flaps is ahead through the top of the tire. Oh, here we go. Mish is ahead. Overtakes Flaps. Coming through now. KJR corner goes Mish. Oh, overcorrects. Lap number 1 down for Mish. Flaps is in second place now, coming through the corkscrew. Through the spirals goes Mish, bottom of the tower. White Boss coming through the corkscrews now. Bottom through the tower is Flaps. Mish already through, about to complete lap number 2. This is 4 laps of racing. Placing for positions, we're no longer doing time. Getting through the spirals goes Mish. Flaps about to come through for lap number 2. Mish making his way into the dive gate. Through the spiral, BT spitting out. Mish is in first, Flaps is in second, White Boss in third. Mish, lap number 3, he's on his final lap now. Should take the win here with everything going right. He will need to avoid traffic. Through the top of the tower he goes, up over the guide ropes into the dive gate. Flaps now on the lead lap, coming through the corkscrew. Mish, final spiral, final corner,
Mish
takes the win in
first.
race 1, takes Mish. Flaps now in second place, White Boss is third. White Boss is on lap 4, the final lap in through the dive gate. If he keeps it smooth, keeps it calm, he should take second with no dramas here.
Flaps
White Boss
in
on the final lap now too, coming through the spirals. Flaps takes second with a PB there of a 21.81. White Boss now in through the dive gate. BT looks to have crashed out. White Boss will take third, coming through KJR corner now.
White Boss finished in 3rd.
Mish takes the
60
win here in
seconds
race
remaining.
1. Flaps second. They both move through to the winners bracket. White Boss and BT, 3rd and 4th respectively. They will move on to the losers bracket with 1 more chance to
Race
stay in the
over.
competition. Up now, Bin Chicken, Bread, Huey FPV, and Sub 20.
Next up round 1 race 2, with Ben Chicken on R2, Bread on R3, Huey FPV on R7, Sub 20 on R8.
So we have Ben Chicken R2, Bread on R3, Huey on R7, and Sub 20 on R8. This is racing 4 positions now. 1 and 2 move through to our winners bracket. 3 and 4 have 1 more chance to stay in the competition. If they want to stay in the competition, they need to come first or second. There we go. They move to race 7. As our 2 pilots going 1 and 2.
And White Boss and BT, we'll see them back in race 5. And if they're successful, they'll make it to 9. If unsuccessful, they're out of the competition.
Certainly. You're in the race 3 next. So Bin Chicken and Huey FPV were in a pretty bitter battle during qualifying. Each pilot, each round, once they finished their qualifying round, they didn't really ask what position am I. They just asked, did I beat Huey? Did I beat Bin Chicken? Based on the field and their seeding, you would expect Bin Chicken and Huey to move through. But anything can happen in heads-up racing. It's not about how fast you are, it's where you place in the race. Rightio, we got video for 4, although Huey, it looks ordinary.
He's on analog, and it's very apparent that it's not the healthiest analog we've seen.
What channel? R7. Oh,
Yeah.
God. He's happy with it. Thumbs up if you're ready, pilots. Let's go racing.
Let's do it.
4 positions. 1 and 2 go through to the winners bracket. 3 and 4 have one more chance to survive.
Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in less than 5.
Bin Chicken takes the whole shot, followed by Bread and Huey FPV. Sub 20 is down in the ground. That's not a great way to start a race. Bin Chicken through the spiral, through the bottom of the tower. He looks to be ahead of Huey FPV just by not much. Huey FPV, though, first through the dive tower. They are neck and neck through the final spiral. You can see each other in the video feeds. It looks, Huey takes a crash on lap number 1. So does Bin Chicken. Our 2 highest seeded pilots crashing out. Bin Chicken, video is gone. Goggles are up. Huey FPV, though, is still upright. It is in the air. He could take the win. Bread is down. Sub 20 is down. Only one drone in the air, and that is Huey FPV. Although he was one of the top seeded pilots, I'm going to call it a Bradbury of a win.
Of a win, yeah.
He's the only one still up.
If Brett can get up though and get out of the crash lip,
In fact, if
get
Brett can,
get out of crash lip, Brett, and just regularly take off.
Brett, if you can finish your 3 laps,
if you can limp past the Bin Chicken,
you will take second.
Yeah, you just need to get 2 laps in. Don't push it, mate. Don't
nice
rush
and easy.
It.
You
can do it in any amount of time.
Come on. He just had to coast it. He just had to get further than Bin Chicken.
Just had to nurse it.
And he would have locked in second place, moving into the winners bracket.
Look at the rewarding smile on Bin Chicken's face there, knowing that he makes it into the winners bracket, crashing in lap 2.
I tell you what, if you look at him, that profile side, you can see why he's called Bin Chicken.
I don't. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't think he got it yet. That's all right. Huey FPV, though, really, these are just victory laps now. One lap to go, coming through the top of the tower. He will take a number 1 against his name in race number 2 of our top 16 double elimination final for places in the Australian team for the Military International Drone Racing Tournament in London later this year. There he is. Huey FPV takes the win. I guess Bin Chicken takes second place by having completed at least 1 lap, followed by Bread, who got a whole shot, and Sub 20, who didn't get off the start blocks. Rightio, Huey, you won the race. I think you're just showboating now. Rightio, a round of applause for Huey.
30 seconds remaining.
Track is clear. Go collect your drones.
Race over.
No. He fell off the block. What? Oh, shit. Pre-planned. Pretty sure he hit it. Oh, no.
Next up, round 1, race 3.
Right, yeah, we've just had
with Louis on R2,
a potential
Spanner
whole
on
shot
R3,
called,
McQueen on R7,
where we
Shutter
might have to
Speed on
replay
R8.
this race depending on it. The rule for whole shot is obviously our pilots are taking off in a very straight line, all being funneled into the start-finish gate. in elimination finals, if there is a collision between two drones from the takeoff and the start-finish gate, which results in a pilot not being able to finish the race, a whole shot is called and we rerun the race. You only get one shot at that. If it happens a second time, all bets are off. The race will continue. So we're going to look at this replay now. It will be sub 20 that we want to pay attention to. So sub 20 takes off. Oh, he does. He gets collected. Actually, we can probably see it on the video live. So sub 20 pilots are armed. So sub 20 bottom right is what we're looking at. Yellow starting block is what we can see in his video feed. So he takes, just waiting for the launch. Takes off and bang, there. Yeah, which I think might be bread. So our two cadet pilots, I think, potentially colliding. Yeah. No, he didn't. He was mid-air taking off.
Yeah, I'm afraid that race is going to have to be rerun.
Yeah, we will rerun
Results
that.
are scrapped. We'll rerun it as we'll come back after the next two and do it. So you got a couple of races to change props and stuff. So that was very CSI, and there's water falling from the tent. That's good.
Rightio. Race number 3 now. Louis, Spanner, McQueen, and Shutter Speed. So 2 Army Cadet pilots, Spanner from the Air Force team and Louis from the Army team. This is race number 3. Louis, our top-seeded pilot in this, followed by Shutter Speed, followed by McQueen, and then Spanner. A reminder, pilots in positions 1 and 2 move on to the winners brackets and get another chance. Our pilots in 3 and 4 then go into what we call a losers bracket, in which they have only one more chance to continue in the competition. Rightio, let's go Louis from Quado in the live stream chat. Video for all 4 pilots, just waiting on confirmation of thumbs up from Louis, and we will get underway. Just a few little tweaks. I think quick thumbs up when you're good, mate. Yep, let's do it, Timmy. Race number 3, 1 and 2 continue. 3 and 4 have one more chance.
Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in less than 5.
Right, all pilots through the whole shot, no dramas there. This one's live. Spanner taking a tumble. Louis coming through the split S move, and now into the bottom of the tower. McQueen is in just behind him, and Shutter Speed coming through the bottom of the tower now. First place is Louis through the dive gate. McQueen in second place, not far behind him, coming through the dive gate. Shutter Speed now getting a little topsy-turvy in that dive gate now. Spanner's back up and racing. He's still in this one. Louis now on the lead lap. Not far behind is McQueen. The experienced Army pilot with the inexperienced Army cadet hot on his heels. Louis now making his way to the dive gate. McQueen coming through the top of the tower. Louis through the final spiral. He'll be moving on to lap number 3 very shortly. 22.28 for him. McQueen not far behind though. He'll be on the lead lap as well. 23.57. He's fastest of this race. Sorry. Through the bottom of the tower goes Louis. Shutter speed is out. Spanner now through the corkscrew on lap number 2. Louis coming through the final spiral. He'll be on to the lead, the final lap now. 21.21 for him. McQueen now through the final spiral. Louis is increasing his lead over McQueen. Through the top of the tower, over the top, into the dive gate goes Louis. He's a good half a track well ahead. Plenty of space for Louis here to take the win. McQueen just needs to hold steady. He should be able to take second place and progress into our winner's bracket. Louis takes the win with a 20.24. McQueen, though, he's in second place, coming through the final spiral. Final corner, and KJ O'Connor crashing through the start-finish gate, but he got through that and does just go through again for extra measure. He takes second place in this race. Shutter speed crashing out. He will finish in 4th. Spanner still in the air on lap number 3. He will finish in 3rd.
60 seconds remaining.
So McQueen there doing a bit of showboating, having taken second place in that race. Spanner on his final lap now. Calls time on it. It doesn't matter. He's got the lock on 3rd. Louis and McQueen will move through to our winner's bracket in race 8. But Spanner and Shutter Speed have one more chance to stay in the competition. Rightio, race 4.
Next up, round 1, race 4, with Mac Daddy on R2, Johnny G Machine on R3, Just in Time on R7, Aviation Craft on R8.
Yeah, so I think we're going to have a quick review of McQueen.
Courtesy of the, sponsored by Houdini's DVR reviews, is Super Dizzy Dye chiming in there with a, we should do a bit of a check on
yeah, I'd hate to see it. He did well to take second there, but we'll need to be accurate. We'll just be making sure that he does each obstacle correct.
Yeah,
if he does make a mistake and he does go back around to complete it correctly, that is fine. Ooh.
It's the...
That one. Oh, no.
It's the gate after the dive.
I was looking at shutter speed. So, coming through into the dive gate, looking good.
Yep.
Goes through there.
That's incorrect. But
does
then
that
over.
correct? You're right.
There's an extra loopy bit to do it correctly.
Lap number 1, he has done the track incorrectly.
Yeah.
Come through here. That's all correct.
And he really was ahead of Spanner in this too, but it's going to put him in 3rd instead. Let's here we go again. The second infraction.
Incorrect.
But then going back over. No, but if he to loop back under again was the missing part there.
Yeah, if he loops back under,
McQueen. No, you'll be up sooner now. You'll be in the losers bracket in race number 6. So race number 6 for McQueen.
So really unfortunate there, McQueen.
He was doing something incorrectly.
McQueen, and then he does it correct here.
Yeah, he does it correct once.
Yeah, he does it correct there. Now he misses this, but he goes back around as well.
Okay.
This is where I was watching, and I saw this lap. I think his next lap as well, he does it correctly. So Super Dizzy Die.
And there it is on the chat there, the little
Super Dizzy
alert
Die pointing
notification.
it out. Correct through here. I reckon this lap he'll probably do it correctly.
Unfortunately. But you know what? Even though he is going to the losers bracket, I've got a lot of confidence for him to persevere through
an absolutely fantastic performance from him.
If he gets all the way through, at the end of the day, you've just got more flights.
Yeah, it's true.
More flying. Who doesn't love more flying?
Yeah, disappointing, but...
Yeah, so it looks like we're going to award Spanner. You'll actually take second there by Homer Simpson's favourite 2 words of the English language, default. Yeah.
Disappointing for McQueen.
3.
Exhilaration and triumph for Spanner.
So on this, up now we'll have Mac Daddy on 2, Johnny G Machine on 3, Just in Time on 7, and Aviation Crafts on 8. Mac Daddy on 2. Dos amigos. All right, cutting out that chat there. Horrifying. Yeah, overtaking 3 on the first lap would be a bit of a scary thing if you're trying to do it at that speed. I imagine it to being like, you know, on the autobahn, and trying to weave through traffic and not just like have the fast lane to yourself.
Rightio, Mac Daddy, the highest ranked, highest seeded pilot in this race, followed by Just in Time, then Aviation Craft.
So we're going to see McQueen in race 6 against Shutter Speed, as well as whoever gets 3rd and 4th in this race now. And then Spanner, you'll see you again in race 8. So race 8 for Spanner.
Just quickly, the race after this will feature a White Boss BT.
Oh, these parts are already ready. I didn't even get time to show off my stuff.
That's all right.
We'll come back to it. Mac Daddy, just missing you on your video, and then we're good to go. Mac Daddy's video's here. Let's do it.
Video for all. Let's do it. One and 2 move through. 3 and 4 move on to race 6.
Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in less than 5.
All pilots through the whole shot, nice and clean. This lap, this race is legit. Mac Daddy coming through the top of the tower now. He's well out in front. Johnny Machine coming through the corkscrew still. Aviation Craft coming through the dive gate. Here we go, Mac Daddy, lap 1 on the lead for him. Shot from Mac Daddy, I think. Aviation Craft in 2nd place. Just in Time in 3rd, Johnny G Machine in 4th. Mac Daddy now coming through for lap number 2. That is a 1973 for him. Aviation Craft is coming through the top of the tower now. Mac Daddy is increasing this lead over the rest of the field. He's probably a chance of overtaking Aviation Craft. He's already overtaken Just in Time and Johnny G Machine. That's all good and well if you're out in front, but you're going to have to deal with a little bit of traffic. You'd hate to have a collision here. Through now, Mac Daddy onto his final lap. Just in Time now comes in 2nd. He's on lap number 3. Aviation Craft still coming through on lap number 2. Mac Daddy through the dive gate. Oh, Aviation Craft is out, crashing out there, stuck in the net. Under the rules, cannot be recovered. He is down and out, but Mac Daddy now takes the win in this race. Just in Time is in 2nd. He is on his final lap now, coming through the spirals. Johnny G Machine on lap number 2, making his way through the dive gate. Just in Time now, about to make his way through the dive gate for the final time in this race. Up over the final spiral, turning into the straight. KJR corner, lap number 4. That does it for Just in Time, taking 2nd. Now, Johnny G Machine, can he get to lap number 3? Should he do so, he will take 3rd in this race.
60 seconds remaining.
It says air mode. Johnny G Machine now making his way through the final spiral. Oh, he needs to get onto lap number 3 to take 3rd.
30
it doesn't matter
remaining.
a whole lot because 3 and 4 go into the same losers bracket race.
Yeah, it's the same
But this
outcome.
is for pride. This is for pride.
And practice.
You'd want to be 3rd over 4th, surely. Oh, topsy-turvy. Triggering a lap, but he crashed through. That's incorrect. You need to go back 3. Discount lap 3 for me. On to the 3rd lap. That puts him in 3rd place. The timer is about to go, but he can finish the lap nonetheless.
Finish
Bit
your
of practice
lap and then land.
going into that next race for him.
We would normally go straight into losers bracket, but we've got to go back to that race 2 rerun. So can I get Huey, Bread, Bin Chicken, and Sub 20 ready to go immediately as soon as Johnny G Machine is finished? And whoever... and then whoever gets 3rd and 4th in race 2 needs to effectively do a back-to-back race. You have to be ready to go again immediately.
He's back up,
so
though.
Basically bring 2 drones with you.
Certainly. Coming through the final spiral now, Johnny G Machine. He's going to finish this one. Oh, God, he can hardly see. Getting that angle wild.
Goggles up.
He's...
Race over.
No, I can add it still.
Yeah, cool. Bring it in and land. You've secured 3rd. I don't think you can improve any further. Well done. So taking the win there, MIDRT, followed by Aviation Craft. Oh, sorry, just in time. No, this is the rerun. So this is the rerun of race 2. Bin Chicken, Huey FPV, Bread, and Sub 20. All bets are off. There's a whole shot. Too bad, so sad. It's a continuation. Huey FPV took the win before, although he was the only pilot still in the air to finish. We'll call it a Bradby, though. He is the highest seeded pilot in this race. Rightio, Quado with a bit of clean MIDRT. Let's go. Certainly. He's the 2nd highest seed, I think, MIDRT. Mish being the number 1. So this is the rerun. That Sub 20 being taken out on the blocks, resulting in a re-race for this elimination final.
Yeah, and like I said, it's a one-off. There's no second rerun for these times, so whatever happens, happens, and that can really stir people up and make them, behave differently in that launch.
Well, what do you do? Do you try and do you take a whole, try and get the whole shot, get through the start-finish gate,
and then try and overtake
front,
later?
You get in front, or do you hold back and back yourself to make clean passes?
If I was TQ Davey FPV, I would push ahead.
Well, he's been doing 12-second first laps, I think.
But also on the condition that his one of his best laps is also that first one too. Whereas this guy here,
yeah, no,
his is not the first. It's the second,
the
third, fourth.
The other pilots in the top 4, their first laps
are 2, 3, 4.
Have been quite slow. Yeah, their fastest one's 2, 3, 4 at least.
Later in the piece. So he's the only one that.
It's going to be really interesting how they tackle that when they get to finals.
The data on that suggests that if you're Davey, you would push. If you're anyone else, maybe try and overtake later.
Yeah, take the whole shot and get clean.
Just waiting on video for Bin Chicken on channel 2.
Just waiting on Bread. He's on the start blocks. Sub 20 is keen to go. Bin Chicken, where are you at with your VTX, mate? Okay. You turn it on so we just confirm. Yep, looking good.
Bread's is slightly off band. Look, it's not accurately within the band there.
Yeah, he might just be off it.
It's actually on a weird channel. It's slightly off like a boss cam frequency.
Yeah.
It's meant to be in the middle of that yellow line.
Maybe a Fat
5720. No, because Fat Shark 1 is 5740.
We can see. Can we see his video just to confirm, please?
Oh no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, camera's not broken.
It's your VTX that's transmitting on a weird. No, we have no video for you.
Yeah, it's.
So just a slight delay while Brett sorts out. I think his VTX has changed channel. If someone could go give him a hand.
It's
I think
off band.
Mish is going out there to give him a hand, which is great to see. This is one of the not a problem, but one of the things you need to consider with drone racing and elimination finals, giving everyone a chance, making sure they're good to go, ready on the blocks. Does come with experience, being confident in your gear, being able to just plonk the drone down and walk back.
Do you reckon you're confident in your gear that you can do that throughout the finals tomorrow?
Oh, look, R3. It's close to R3. But
it's 5720.
Oh, there we go. Hang on, let's have a look.
Now it's on the right channel.
Now you're on the right channel. Now you've also got crash flip enabled, just so you know.
It won't fly like that. It'll flip off the starting blocks onto the ground.
No, it'll just try and drive itself into the blocks, Tim.
Oh,
So,
right. Yeah. That's suboptimal, as we've come to say.
Yep. No, you look good now.
It's
Motor's
arming.
spinning. Videos looks good. Let's do it, Brad. Radio Ben Chicken. Alex's video.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks better than it was.
All right, races start.
Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in less than 5.
Bred's crashing through the start gate there, but does get the whole shot. Sub 20 and Huey and Bin Chicken still flying. No, Sub 20's on the ground. Might try to get up shortly. Bin Chicken looking like he's our leader on this one here on lap number 1. About to take start 2 right now. Yep, with a 21.31 as his opener, but actually Huey is just ahead there to 20.86.
Yeah, so Huey, a slower whole shot, but a faster first lap, which is going to be really interesting. Can Huey gain the ground to overtake and pass Bin Chicken? He's coming through the top of the tower now. Bin Chicken's already on lap number 3. Huey coming through the dive gate now. Bin Chicken in first. Huey in second place. Bin Chicken coming through the spirals now. Huey FPV in second place. Oh, it makes a pass on the pilot in Brad. Coming through the corkscrew now. Tell you what, Huey, you're probably not going to beat Bin Chicken, but you don't need to. 1 and 2 go through. You don't need to win in this one. Coming through the top now goes Huey FPV into the dive gate. Bin Chicken now onto his final lap. He's in the lead. Final corner for Bin Chicken. Oh, correction. We've had... Oh, what's going on here? Huey's had a missed lap here. 9... Yep, lap number 3. Bin Chicken now coming through the dive gate. Bin Chicken's triggered early as well. Oh, crashes here, but Bin Chicken takes the win. Oh, triggering early laps, all these pilots. Huey FPV now coming through the dive gate into the final spiral. He will take second.
Huey FPV
and move on to our winners bracket. Brad and Sub 20. Brad will take third. Sub 20 will take fourth place. Both Brad and Sub 20, be ready. You guys are up next in race 5 against White Foss and BT.
.60 seconds remaining.
Rightio, that is it. Track is clear. Pilots go. Collect your drones. Bin Chicken taking the win. Huey taking second. Brad in third.
Race over.
Oh, a little prank by the Army boys here. Connecting Huey FPV to his chair so he can't get up and collect his drone. Bit of shenanigans here in the pits. Oh no, they've actually zip-tied him to his chair. Huey FPV getting zip-tied during his race. Thank God that he came second there, because I reckon he'd be real dirty if he hadn't have. Rightio, race number 5, Tim. BT, White Foss, Brad, and Sub 20. Now this is what we're calling a loser's bracket. All 4 pilots in this race have come 3rd and 4th in their first race. This is their final chance to stay in the competition. You come 1 or 2 in this race, you move on and you survive for another race. You got to come 1 or 2 in every race from here for races 5 and 6.
So the channels for this, there'll be 2 channel changes in this one. I'm going to need White Foss to go to channel 1. Or channel 2. I need you to go to channel 2, and I need BT to go to channel 7. 7. Yeah, BT to 7. White Foss to 1. In the next race, race 6, it's going to be
McQueen, Shutter Speed, Johnny G Machine,
Yep.
and Aviation Craft.
Johnny, the only change will be Aviation Craft will need to go to channel 1. That'll be the only change there.
You're in the one after this. No channel change for you. Aviation, yes, Aviation Craft, Shutter Speed, they're two bets in the next race. This one, Red sub 20. Oh, McQueen as well. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, you're with him. Yep.
It's 3 of them with
Johnny G. Let's just take the big screen off me. And
Yeah, all right, let's...
sorry, but
I haven't been back to these eliminations for a little while. Let's go take a quick look here. We've done the first 4 races now there. That is the... Oh, no, that's tomorrow's. Too early, Tim. Ooh. Too much movement for the computer there. Just started to drop the frame rate for a second.
yeah, so we're now up to race 5. These are the
We've done 1 and 2.
1 and 2, looking great.
And
3
now
and
we're
4.
moving into 5 and 6 there. The
Yeah.
first of the losers bracket there. We've got White Foss, BT, Bread, and Sub 20 in this one. And then McQueen, Shutter Speed, Johnny G Machine, Aviation Craft. So if you get 3rd and 4th in this one, you're done. Pack up your stuff and come watch. If you get 1st and 2nd, you follow the Disney princess story that I love talking about and hopefully make it all the way through to the finals at the end. It's so exciting.
Yeah.
And it's so rewarding. And you get the most amount of flying in, if you can do it.
Well, 1 or 2 to survive and stay with 1 foot in the door of the plane to London.
Yeah. So here we are.
Let's just
Race
check
5.
videos for all our pilots, please.
Next up, round 1, race 5.
Radio Right Boss
with
turning
White
his
Foss
video on.
R2,
Thumbs up,
Bread
that
on
looks
R3,
great. Across the board,
BT
pilots
on
ready to go.
R7,
Thumbs up, please.
Sub 20 on
Everyone's ready.
R8.
Let's do it.
Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in less than 5.
Oh, what? We lost video for Bread for a little bit there. It looked like there might have been a collision before the start-finish
But
gate.
they've all made it through the whole shot gate and they're all flying, so the whole shot rule is no longer in effect.
Yes,
This
thank
race
you.
is 100% real and live.
Yeah, no one was taken
Official.
out. No one's disadvantaged. Oh, those sub 20's out.
There's a
But he's
squeaky,
through.
pig out there, as you can tell by the prop sound there.
Radio White Foss coming through the dive gate. He is out in front here. Correction, Bread is our leader coming through the start. Oh, missing the start-finish gate. He would have to loop back around. White Foss in 2nd place, coming through the corkscrews. In fact, he has already made the pass. He's now our leader, coming through that split S, as is Bread, not far behind White Foss. White Foss now moving to the bottom of the tower, as is Bread. Sub 20 is out. BT coming through into spirals. He's on lap number 2 as well. All pilots on lap number 2. Bread on the final spiral. White Foss in the dive gate. Bread has made the move and is ahead of White Foss. Bread now in the lead on lap number 3, coming through those corkscrews. His video is he's taking a tumble.
Broken the camera lens.
The camera is
The camera
smashed.
lens is smashed.
Trying to look through broken glass. There's a little bit of clear screen on the bottom right-hand corner, but that's going to be difficult to fly through. This is an opportunity for White Foss to take the win. The question's going to be whether or not BT can get onto the 3rd lap and overtake Bread.
Yeah.
He's going to try and fly.
Go, Bread, go.
No, he
You
can't.
can do it. No.
Can't do it. He's crashed into a gate. That lens is shattered.
He can still see. He can still do it.
Oh,
Go, Bread, go.
and
You
here's
can
some
do
cheering
this.
for Bread over in the crowd
You just
here.
got to get 2nd.
Nonetheless, White Foss now on the final lap, coming over the split S, about to make his way into the bottom of our tower. Bread is trying. He's
Bread,
going.
go, Bread,
He's trying to
go.
do it with a smashed lens.
It's so hard.
BT
seconds
coming
remaining.
through the final spiral. He has made a pass on Bread.
Oh, I did.
BT's in 2nd place. White Foss will
Foss
take the
finished
win.
in first.
Bread is still in the air trying. Is he flying line of sight? No, he's just trying to look through broken glass. BT has a lap to go.
But he's given up.
You've got to... No. 41, 42, 42. You've got another lap.
You got to do four. There's
Four laps. It's four laps.
BT.
Oh,
Four
anyone
laps.
could take the second
30
place.
seconds remaining.
Red's still a chance with the broken lens. BT crashing out. Oh, BT thought it was only 3 laps.
You done 3. You got one more to go.
One more to go.
One more to go.
One more to go. Oh, this is wild. BT now coming through the bottom of the split S into the bottom of our tower.
10
I'm
seconds
struggling
remaining.
to tell where Brett is. He's in the corkscrew.
Look at this
BT's
camera.
well ahead. BT now coming through into the dive. Oh, no, he hit the Gowie flag. He's stuck
Finish
in the
your lap
Gowie
and then
flag.
land.
Brett is... I can't tell. I don't know where he is. Oh, BT is out of the flag. Time is over. This is going to finish the lap. Who is it? Both on the final lap. White Foss taking the win. He's locked in, happy as Larry. BT now coming through the dive gate. White Foss.
I've never seen such a battle for second. Never in my life.
BT, I think he's coming through the bottom of the spiral of the tower now. BT coming through KJR corner. He will take
BT
second
finished in
place.
second.
BT moves ahead to survive another day. Brad with the broken camera lens. He's trying to navigate those guide wires. He's trying to try and do the dive gate. This is a phenomenal effort with the desperation to continue with a smashed
He's
camera lens.
still trying to flip over now. It's not over till he's over the finish line.
Tell you what, Brad, you're third. You've locked it in, mate.
Look at the crowd there cheering him on the TV.
The cadet team cheering him on. Oh, that's...
No, it's over. It's over.
It's over. Yep. No, well done. You've locked in third place. A valiant effort. A round of applause all around the pits to persevere with a smashed camera lens.
Race over.
There was, but no one was knocked out. They all got through the start-finish gate. Yeah.
Next up, round 1, race 6, with Aviation Craft on R2, Johnny G Machine on R3, McQueen on R7, Shutter Speed on R8.
Oh. Oh.
I ditched one altogether for 2, but I keep saying 1, but I'm still stuck on it. No, but everyone's on 2. If I ever say 1, I actually mean 2. I just can't forget. It was so good. I can't.
I want to highlight though, Kawato in the live stream chat. I need bread merch now.
I need bread merch now.
This is a cult hero
Can you
from the
hook him
cadet
up?
team.
Can you hook him up with the graphic designer who did your cartoon logos? He needs one. Can you,
Oh yeah,
Can you sponsor him a logo?
yeah. No, hit up Cody's art, a veteran here in Australia, actually on the coast
He
as
needs
well,
to make a bread logo.
doing some great logos and
immediately.
things. Yeah.
Immediately. Probably.
Okay, so Hash Brown has pointed out there was a collision, obviously, at the start-finish, but all pilots got through the start-finish gate. However, Brad's prop was loosened by the collision, apparently.
It happens a bit later than when the camera moves by the looks of it, so I don't see it here on the third-person camera.
It's hard. His video cuts out too. So if you look at Brad, his video cuts during the collision.
Anyway,
I
know the way to settle this, Bear. I know what to do. Tim knows what to do. We go back to the whole shot rule and the precise wording thereof, like a legal team. Second, contact immediately results in one or more of the aircraft unable to continue the race. Did Brad continue or not continue the race? He continued the race in such a way that it was the most exciting race of the day already. And it had the most engagement from that crowd down there, those other cadets there screaming their lungs out. That is not a whole shot. That race is official. Congratulations, BT. Yeah. We'll see you again coming up very shortly. Let's go take a look at those top 16 eliminations there. Where are we up to? I know we're up to race 6, but let's just go down to race 5 and 6, and there we go. I put the results in.
You're right. I learnt from Joe Scully sitting next to him at the Australian Drone
Remember
Nationals
the rule
to
book.
always refer to the rule book,
Yes,
and it
that's
says
right
here the whole shot rule. Contact occurs between 2 or more aircraft before either of the aircraft cross the whole shot obstacle. And 2, contact immediately results in the one or more aircraft of the aircraft unable to
So
continue
for
the
that to have
race.
been a whole shot, he would have had to disarm and feign and be like a soccer player from a country that you want to make jokes about.
But there was no immediate hindrance, and Brad was still able to continue.
He went very far,
Yeah.
especially when that lens broke.
Yeah.
So White Foss and BT, you're going to be reappearing in race 9. We're doing race 6 now. You got 3 to go. This could be the last race for 2 of these paths. In fact, it will be. But 2 will go on and also meet White Foss and BT in race 9. Will it be McQueen, Shutter Speed, Johnny G Machine, or Aviation Craft? We're about to find out.
It's a real shame with Brad being knocked out there. It was an absolute valiant effort.
You need to interview Brad.
I should. Yeah, I will.
When he,
I will. I'll have to find
we'll
him.
get him over there. We got to summon him at some point because he's already disappeared.
I don't know how he did it.
Where are we now?
He only had
Lost everything.
the bottom right-hand corner of his screen that was really usable. Everything else was just schmeary.
Yeah. But there were some bits that were actually quite clear, like the strangest clarity, and then
I tell you what, the worst thing would have been if we had to have reviewed the DVR to really confirm if he had completed all obstacles. But we won't talk about what could have been.
that would have been too hard.
We
mate.
can only
Too-
go off
too
what we
hard.
saw and what occurred, and it was an amazing effort with a smash lens. Look at it there. You can see it on the replay.
I don't have it. I'm not showing it to people. Hang on. We can. All right. Here you go. Let's take a quick back look at that.
Here he is. He's crashed his lens. He's going to flip over. He was in second place.
I think this is playing at half speed. There we go.
Yeah. And this allowed BT to sort of sneak up on him, although both pilots finished on 3 laps, both not realizing the race in heads-up racing is 4.
4. Yeah. So can we just want to make sure we clarify that every elimination race today and tomorrow will all be first to finish 4 laps. So you're going to count. It's all your fingers on one hand, but without your thumb.
I think the Army boys should be able to understand that, I hope.
1, 2, 3, 4. They should all have a thumb as well, right? Count the number of teeth on... Never mind.
You know, have you ever seen an armed parade, Tim?
No.
No, so often when they do a parade, you might hear commands like, squad will move
And look,
to the
look,
left.
go back a sec. This is when BT realizes, what? It's 3 laps. Look at that reaction. Oh, this camera's paying such good dividends. It's paying the best.
That's brilliant. Can we?
What? It's 4 laps. Oh.
Can you turn that into a GIF for me to share in the group chat? But I was just saying, Tim, on a parade square, Tim, what they'll do is they'll say, squad will move to the left turn. And that gives the Army boys a chance to look at their hands. They do this. They put it up. Oh, it looks like there's an L for left. Yep, I'll turn that way. Otherwise, they just don't know. Yeah, they still turn the wrong way. You're pulling up Photoshop to capture it now.
I'm making a new BT. Hopefully I can get it ready before his next race.
Rightio. So
Something's going on though here at the in there. What?
yeah, so there's a bit of a congregation in there at the start and finish. This is our, I think, race 6. Tim, just correct me.
Yeah, that's right. This is race 6. This is the end of the first loser bracket.
Yeah, I'm gonna do profile picture of you. Did you see the video of you when you realised it was 4 laps? Holy smokes, it's so funny. Rightio, might need to get an update from MIDRT. Okay, channel's not working with some of our cadets pilots. I'm just going to make my way in there.
Can you go in there, Bear? Sort it out. Take the microphone with you. Tell us what's going on.
Hey Timmy, can I get you to have a look at the video feeds for all 4 pilots? Can I get you to pull up the video feeds? I think we're getting a little bit of my favourite bugbear where pilots put their head next to someone else's drone and say, oh, I'm getting your video feed. Well, of course you are. You're 2 centimetres away from the transmitter. Rightio. So BT video feed. Oh, no, it's okay. Shutter speed is on the blocks being carried. We've got video for you. You're looking good. McQueen, no video for you. Aviation Craft, video for you. You seem set. Johnny G Machine waiting for you on R3. McQueen looks to be coming onto the right channel now. That locked in. That looks good. Johnny G Machine, you're the last one we need. Hey Timmy, can I confirm Johnny G Machine from the Air Force team's video?
No video for R3, Ben.
Cool, can you
no
pull the
video
RF
for
Explorer
R3.
for me, Tim?
No power for R3. No video signal, unexplainably, on the RF Explorer outside of its channel band.
Johnny G
And there
Machine
is
should
no
be on
video
R3.
power from Johnny G Machine's VTX.
R7, you're good. I think the cadets are good. We're just waiting on Johnny. All good now. Right, Johnny G Machine, video for you. Video for all 4 pilots. Let's get this underway. It's on YouTube, so you can go there tonight if you want it. Yeah, it's up there. Yeah. Sorry? 2 minutes? The whole race, mate.
All right, hit start. Away we go.
He's getting a controller. No.
Oh, okay. Ignore the race tone start. Stand down.
Stand down, pilot. Stand down.
Yeah, I'll stop and restart it.
Especially because this is
Arm
the
your quads.
last chance dance for these
Starting
pilots.
on the tone
Yeah.
in less than
Don't
5.
start. Don't start. There's someone in the track there. I'm just letting it beep and do its thing, and then I will cancel and
Rightio,
reset
Shutter
it
Speed's
up.
got the right controller.
I had the wrong controller.
Yeah. Well,
Very few people could do that.
no, and it's because the cadets are sharing. equipment.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
that's a situation that is very unique. Everyone normally has very personalized equipment.
Race over.
Certainly. Rightio, whilst we have some aircraft flying above, making a lot of racket, very rude at an air show, we are just resetting the race, and we'll get underway very shortly.
All right, we're ready to go. And we're starting. Just let that sequence go through again in its usual time frame.
So 3 cadets in this race. Oh,
4 laps, please.
4 laps, and Johnny G Machine from the Air Force team.
Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in less than 5.
Right, pilots through the whole shot, no dramas. Aviation craft, no video. McQueen taking us. Yep, so aviation, all pilots getting through the whole shot. Shutter speed, no whole shot time there. There we go. Coming through now. Shutter speed now making his way up over the top of the tower. McQueen is out in front. Oh, does a full 360 going through the dive gate. Coming through the bottom spiral. Keep an eye on McQueen, making sure he does that obstacle correct. Dizzy Dye will be on the live stream, keeping an eye on it for us, I'm sure. McQueen now on the second lap. Shutter speed moving on to the second lap too. McQueen takes a tumble. He's back up. Shutter speed now moving towards the tower, up through the top. I think McQueen... Oh, Johnny G Machine was just in front of him, but he's still on lap number 1. Shutter speed looks to be out in the lead now, coming through that final spiral into KJR corner. This will be lap number 3 for him. He's now on lap number 3. The only thing we're going to pay attention to is Shutter Speed's low battery. He did start the race with a not full one.
That was not 4 volts. I never saw 4 in there. I started with like 3.6 or something.
Certainly. So can he get through the full 3 laps? That will be the interesting thing. But he's in the lead at the moment, coming through the dive gate. Does a bit of a 360, 187, 40, 20 just to get through that dive gate. McQueen now pushing in. He's not far behind Shutter Speed. In fact, Shutter Speed now coming through the start-finish gate. And McQueen has pipped him. He's in the lead. McQueen now on the lead lap, as is Shutter Speed. 1 lap to go for McQueen. Shutter Speed.
Nearly a mirror image view.
Oh, but Shutter Speed taking a tumble. This is going to be interesting. Johnny G Machine, he will be the ultimate Bradbury, potentially, if Shutter Speed cannot get up. No, you've done 3.
1 more. No, it's
4 laps.
4, please. 4. 1 lap to go from McQueen.
First.
McQueen takes the win. Done. Coming through the corkscrew now. Second place is up for grabs. 1 more lap needed by Shutter Speed. Johnny G Machine on lap number 2 is not out of the race yet. Land now, 3.2, 3.1 volts. Can Shutter Speed finish?
It's a limping home.
Gets it, takes second place, Shutter Speed. A 1-2 for the Army Cadets. Johnny G Machine will take 3rd. An aviation craft crashing out after the whole shot. If you actually look at the ground here next to that gate, see that little hole in the grass? Oh, you missed it. It was
no.
Johnny G Machine was that quick. You missed it, Tim. There's a nice little drone-shaped hole in the ground where someone was upside down and went real hard on the throttle trying to turn over.
Trying to dig very deep.
Digging the China. Rightio, 1 and 2 goes to McQueen and Shutter Speed. Johnny G Machine's on lap number 3. Will he beat the buzzer, or will this just be it? Oh, sorry.
Finish your lap and then land.
He can finish his lap and complete it. Nonetheless, it won't change his position. He will stay in 3rd place. You see, oh, you just missed it. There it is. There's a little hole. Yeah.
A very dark patch in an otherwise quite green field.
Yeah, certainly, it's very has the shape of 4 little rotor blades.
Very distinct markings.
Certainly.
Like, normally hieroglyphs to some, but very well understood language to us.
Oh yeah, if you walk through a park and you see that, you sort of know that someone's had a bad day flying their drone. Rightio, Johnny G Machine on his final lap, coming through that final spiral now. Through the straight into KJR corner.
Here we go.
Here it is. 3rd place for Johnny G Machine.
Johnny G Machine finished in 3rd.
Track is clear. Pilots
Race
go
over.
collect your drones.
All right, now we go back into that winners bracket again with race 7 and 8. That'll be Mish, Flaps, Bin Chicken, and Huey.
Here we go.
Not necessarily their channels, though. Let me just put this together and try and do it in the most convenient way possible. Bin Chicken, Huey, Flaps, and Mish.
Channel changes, though, just so we're aware. It looks like...
there's going to be some, because there's Mish and Bin Chicken on the same channel. I'll give Bin Chicken the same channel. We'll give Huey the same channel.
So, Mish will be going to R2, sorry, R3.
Yes.
And Flaps, no, wait, Flaps will go to
R3, yeah.
R3, Mish will go to R8.
Yep. Mish to 8, Flaps to 3, Bin Chicken stays on 2, Huey stays on 7. In the next group, it'll be Louis, Spanner, Mac Daddy, and Just in Time. I'll give Just in Time the same channel. I'll give Mac Daddy the same channel. I'll give Spanner his same channel, favorite channel 3. The last one to move is Louis. He's going to need to change, though. We'll put him on 8. Louis to 8 is the only channel change for race 8.
So this is the first of our winners brackets, Tim. Do you want to run through the crowd, particularly our live stream audience, but also those here who can see at TV, just how this works? These pilots are still 100% live in the competition. They have one chance.
Next
1 and
up,
2
round 2, race
will
1,
move through
with
to
Chicken
race
on R2,
11.
Flaps on
Yeah,
R3,
so we're doing a top 16 double elimination
on
format.
R7,
The idea of it
Mish
is
on R8.
you got to get first or second to win all the way through. Getting third or fourth, you can afford to do that once and once only, but then you're out. Working through the whole thing there, we start with races 1 to 4. The losers moved. We then go to the losers bracket, who are the bottom 2 of those. Now we're moving into race 7 and 8 here. We've got 2 races of this bracket. And whoever gets 3rd and 4th there, we'll see them again in race 9 and 10 with whoever won from 5th and 6th down there. So that'll be a nice little mix-up. Race 11 will be our last race there for winners. If you go through that, you're going straight to the final. And in there, you've got a bit more of a challenge, a few more people to win and beat to get all the way into that last race there, the final. We have a bonus race in this one, though, 14. I don't show off that one. It's a special one, just for the magical 5th place on the military international drone racing team for Australia. So let's just zoom into that, actually. Where are we? 7 and 8.
Yeah, so these pilots won their first race, or came first or second in their races. This will split them now. 2 pilots will continue through, and then 2 pilots will now drop down into a losers bracket where they have one more chance to stay in the competition.
Yeah, so we still have, from that last race, number 6, McQueen and Shutter Speed still in the game. Johnny G Machine is out, as well as Aviation Craft. We saw Aviation Craft's video disappear, though, but I didn't hear any impact, and it wasn't the whole shot, but it might be prudent of us to go back and have a quick look at that.
Yeah, certainly we can do that. It was sort of a goggles up. I don't know why I've lost video. Very
Puzzling.
It may be a drone issue, but we'll see if we can figure it out here. So here's the start. Pilots, it looks like he loses it just before.
It just goes black.
His camera.
His camera just dies.
The camera dies. The OSD stays alive, which is why he gets a whole shot, because his transmitter is still transmitting.
He's flying blind at this point.
Yeah, but it's the camera that disconnects from the video transmitter. Yep.
So definitely no whole shot there. We're confident with those results. They're official. And
You're certainly flying blind. It is why then we lost the transmission, because if you can't see where you're going, it's going to be pretty hard. So there's that. Hopefully that might help the cadet team there fault find that drone. Looks like the camera died on that one, and the video transmitter still.
I'm noticing something glitchy though with the video channel rearrangement. Are you seeing that where it flickers? Where is that setting? All right, just waiting for these parts to grid up. Yep, channels are good. All right, Mish, Flaps, Bin Chicken, and Huey FPV. Are you all ready? Thumbs up. Oh, good. I love the enthusiasm there from the crowd. Let's see more of it.
Well, Kieran Joyce now joining us on the live stream.
What a round. Mish, Flaps, BC Huey. Hashtag send it.
He loves a good hashtag send it.
He loves it. He loves it. And there's 2 Bin Chickens in that one. Double head. That's a glitch. I'll fix that.
We should call it. I reckon his call sign would be the postman.
Starting on the tone in less than 5.
We'll talk later.
Right, Bin Chicken taking the whole shot there. Mish, no whole shot from Mish. That we'll call that out. Huey is down. Mish coming through the top of the tower now. Bin Chicken coming through the bottom. Mish now coming through the final spiral for lap number 1. KJR corner. Mish now through the corkscrews. Huey FPV, yep, we're fixing up this. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Mish, Bin Chicken, it's moving around everywhere. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to say Mish. We're not getting times for Mish. That VTX looks horrible. A lot of speckled rainbows on his transmitter. I think he's got a bad VTX, and we're not picking up his laps. So, oh God, I don't know who is in.
He's going to go into the DVR
I'm going to say
review.
Mish is in first. Mish coming through the
Mish is in
dive gate.
first.
Mish, Bin Chicken, Flaps, then Huey. That's our order through here. Mish coming through the final corner. There he is. First lap for him. We've been able to record a bit of flyer going off in the background. Mish coming through the bottom of the tower, up through the top. Bin Chicken has done 4 laps. I'm not sure how many Mish has done because we're not tracking that. We will have to review this to confirm who is in first place. Oh, wait. A lot of timing issues here. Trying to figure out where we are, trying to call the race. Bin Chicken is in second place, coming through the dive gate now. I believe. Oh, he's triggering early laps.
Yeah, he's got a VTX.
Everyone has bad
wait.
Oh my God.
Next up, round 2, race 2, with Mac Daddy on R2, Spanna on R3, Just in Time on R7, Louis on R8.
Not the time. Right, so we're going to have to completely review that one. Mish had a horrible, his VTX, you could see it in the feed, not transmitting well. We're going to have to record these laps pretty much all manually.
We're going to address the elephant in the room right now. Bin Chicken's VTX power is routinely above everyone else's.
So Bin Chicken is overpowered, Mish underpowered.
No, Mish is underpowered, It's the 3 and 7 here are clearly fair.
Yeah.
Look at this still frame. You can't
argue with that.
Like Shakira's hips, mate. Don't lie.
Yeah, and that's why he's triggering laps early, causing chaos for us trying to call the race because people are coming in first early. It's, oh my goodness. So it's hard to tell where we are. Right, all pilots getting through the whole shot. Let's slow this down.
I'll give it up with single speed, right?
Right, so Mish coming through now.
Let's just focus on Mish.
Lap 1 done for Mish. No record, no whole shot. Bin Chicken in second place. Flaps in third, Huey in fourth. Although, Huey's triggered a lap early too, I think.
Yeah, that's all right. Mish has done 2 laps now.
2 laps for Mish. In over the top. This is lap number 3 for Mish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep it entertaining.
Oh yeah, sorry. No, I'm staring intently and focused on the eye. This is his final lap now.
Final lap for Mish.
And he did do one more at 15 seconds.
Bin Chicken, we're going to have to check that. You got a 12.19. Yeah, so he's triggered early a number of times here. He's not that quick.
Don't be
now
like
here's
that.
Mish.
This is in finishing. I got this lap too.
Confirmed. Mish takes the win. As we probably thought. Now it's Bin Chicken is the one we need to check because he was triggering early because he's overpowered VTX.
There was definitely 4 laps here though.
And the question is, let's
go back.
Laps beat him?
Yep, that's a lap.
So one. That's an early one.
2 laps.
2.
I'm ignoring the times. I'm just staring at the video.
Yeah, same.
Three laps.
Now, let's pause it when we get to... Yeah, keep it live. That's going to be good.
This is his final lap. He's going through the dive. This is all good.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep up with the moving laps, so I just can't do it.
Pause it there. That's Bin Chicken
taking
the start
second.
finish
That's
gate.
second for him.
Yep, so second for him. Flaps
Third
and
goes
Huey.
to Huey by default. That's how we go.
Yeah,
all right.
Flaps is out. So Huey.
Let's just if we can just keep that frame there frozen for just a second so I can put 4 numbers in.
Certainly. So Mish taking the win, moving on into his next race. He'll be racing to move into the final. Bin Chicken as well moving into that race to race for the final.
Alex did more laps.
Flaps and Huey moving into our losers bracket now, but they have one more chance to stay in the competition. If they want to book a ticket to London, they need to come first or second from here.
All right, so Huey and Flaps, we're going to come back for you in race 10. Race 10 for Huey and Flaps. Mish and Bin Chicken go straight to race 11. Getting first and second in race 11 is basically you're in to the finals from race 11. So Mish,
yeah, no, yours was shocking.
Yeah, your video was poorer than the others.
It was overpowered.
Yeah, it was both. There were 2 elements going there.
No, he's saying his video was bad. Yeah,
it was bad. Yeah. No, your video was poor.
You're away. It was yours. Come and have a look at the screen if you want to show it to you. Yeah, no.
Come have a look. Come have a look.
Yeah, have a look at this. Come around. This is the transmitter check where we've got it paused. As we can see, Bin Chicken on R2 overpowered, and Mish on R8 hardly a blip on our spectrum analyzer. Well, yeah, no, Nelson's got a problem.
They've both got problems that they both need to sort out.
But their problems are not connected and they're not interfering with each other.
Yeah, two mutually exclusive problems of a similar nature.
Yeah. Both sorted out. Right,
Well,
okay, let's get on to this race now.
Yeah.
This is race number 8. Louis, Spanner, Mac Daddy, just in time. This is our, again, a winner's bracket. Pilots will move on in with a chance to make the final. Pilots who come 3rd and 4th live another day, but you need to be coming 1st or 2nd from here on out.
Where are we? Race 8. Yeah, so the winners of this, 1st and 2nd, will go into the race right before the finals and join... where are we? We'll join Mission Bin Chicken. So getting 1st and 2nd in this race here, you're in. You're in. But right now, we're just one step away from that, down in race 8 here. Mac Daddy 2, Spanner 3, Just in Time 7, Louis 8. There was only one person who needed a change in that. And I don't think it was you. I think it was just Louis.
Rightio, video for Just in Time, Louis, Spanner, I think Mac Daddy, he's been all over it. Yeah, video for him, looking good. He's doing his quick checks. He's running the old CAC with an RPM limit, interesting to just pay attention to. Whereas some are running a throttle cap, he's chosen to go for the RPM limit. Just a little difference in the software and how you program your drone. So what it does is it calculates the rotations per minute of your motors. You enter what the maximum is, and then you set a cap so that your motors can't rotate faster than that. And so it's just a way of putting a limitation on your...
How's that different from a throttle curve?
Apparently it's better. Apparently. There's a lot of technical...
Is Sugar K still here? Can we get the authoritative answer from
Anyway,
Sugar
our
K?
pilots are ready. They're taking their seats now. Thumbs up. They're giving us the nod.
Let's go,
Let's stop talking about technical details and let's focus on the racing.
Video looks good. This is what good video looks like for 4 people.
Do we want to bring Bing Chicken in and show him?
No.
Anyway, Mac Daddy, Spanner, Just in Time, Louis, 2 pilots from the Army team, 2 pilots from the Air Force. Who will continue in the competition and who's going to have to fight it out in the
Arm
losers
your
bracket?
quads.
Let's find out.
Starting on the tone in less than 5.
Right, all pilots through the whole shot. No dramas there. This race is fully legal now. Mac Daddy out in front through the spirals. Louis taking a tumble. Mac Daddy through the top of the tower now, making his way into the dive gate. Louis trying to recover. He is back up. Spanner now making his way through the spirals, and Just in Time is ahead of him, coming through the over the top of the guide ropes. Mac Daddy now on lap number 2, well out in front. Bit of clean air for him through the tower now. Louis is in 2nd place. Just in Time now on the lead lap. He is in 3rd. Spanner coming through the dive gate. He's still on his 1st lap. Mac Day now, lap number 2, 19.01. A pair of 19s. That's nice racing from him. Has a bit of air in front of Louis, who's still on lap number 2. Mac Day now over the guide ropes into the dive tower. He's a good lap. He's a good half a lap ahead of Louis now, increasing each time. Coming through now, this will be lap 3 for Mac Daddy. He's on the final lap, Mac Daddy. Louis now on the lap number 3. 2 to go for him, coming through that final spiral. Just in Time is not far behind Louis. Louis joins Mac Daddy on the final lap now. Mac Daddy, final spiral. Through KJR corner, takes the win comfortably. Louis now through the tower. Just in Time is on the lead, is on the final lap as well. Louis has about the whole track length to comfortably take 2nd place.
Louis finished in 2nd.
And that locks it in. Our 1 and 2, Mac Daddy and Louis from the Australian Army Drone Racing Team. Just in Time on here, the final lap through the final spiral. Everything goes right. He should take third and does
Just
so.
in
And
time
Spanner,
finished in third.
he will finish in fourth. He is on lap number 3. 60 seconds to go on our clock.
60 seconds remaining.
So our 2 Air Force pilots will move into a loser's bracket. They still have a chance to remain in the competition. Spanner now onto his final lap. Spanner only started flying. Oh, he's hit the guide rope too. I've done that as well. You got to try and keep it low when you're trying to do that split S maneuver. Well, I was trying to figure out where he is on the track. You can get a little disorientated.
30 seconds remaining.
There he is. Oh, he hits the guide rope again. Oh, that's unfortunate. But still in the air, and he still will be able to finish. Up and over those guide wires now, making his way into the dive gate. As I was saying, Spanner started racing
remaining.
only last year. Learned to fly just before Nationals. In fact, I was with him building his drones just before Nationals to get him there.
Spanner
And there he does it, 4
fourth.
laps, coming in
Finish your
4th
lap and
place.
then
Well
land.
done, Spanner. But 1 and 2, Mac Daddy and Louie, they now go
Race
to
over.
race 11. They'll be in a race-off between Mish and Bin Chicken to secure their place in the Australian team for London.
Results of round 2 race 2.
So,
Mac Daddy first,
Chicken,
Louis second,
Mish, and
just in time third,
1 and 2
Spanner fourth.
locked into the team. They go into the final. The bottom 2, so 3 and 4, will then go into the winners of. We'll go into another chance again. Yeah. Yes. They will do a top 4 race. Why not? Figure out who's the top dog. They will do a top 4.
BT, actually make it 3, please. 3, BT. 3.
Sorry, yeah.
Yep, and Queen on 6.
Work their way up to go against the guys who come 3-4 in that race. You might get a Bradbury or
Next up round 2 race 3, with White Foes on R2, BT on R3, McQueen on R7,
So
Shutter
White
Speed
Boss,
on
BT,
R8.
McQueen and Shutter Speed. 2 Army team pilots and 2 Army cadet pilots in this race. So White Boss, BT, McQueen and Shutter Speed. 1 and 2 continue. 3 and 4 are out of the competition. Pilots making their way to their seats now. Manic TARDIS closes the gate, shuts the door, says that's all. Thumbs up when you're ready, guys.
The researchers have done a good job of programming what they want
Radio,
designed.
good to go, BT.
The computer is quick to point out
Button
any
is gone.
breakdown in their logic.
Here we go. 1 and 2 continue.
The computer is quick to point out any breakdown.
BT with an updated pilot photo.
Breakdown.
Lovely to see. Now remember, it's 4 laps. 4 laps to victory.
Glad I snuck that photo
Arm
in
your
time.
quads.
Worth it.
Starting on the tone in less than 5.
Rightio, all pilots through the whole shot. No dramas there. McQueen looking quick, coming out They appear to be ahead at the moment, coming through the spirals. Who's first through the tower? And that's McQueen. Shutter Speed not far behind. White Boss in third. BT fourth. McQueen 1. Shutter Speed 2. In through the dive gate. Oh, McQueen takes a tumble on that final spiral gate. Shutter Speed now takes the lead, coming through KJR corner. He will come through first on lap number 1. McQueen trying to get back up in the air. White Boss comes in at second. BT video is out. White Boss coming through in second. Shutter Speed now up through the top of the tower into the dive gate. He is our leader in this race. Narrowly avoids the gate, the pole on the dive gate, in through the final spiral. White Boss not far behind, making his way into the dive gate. Lap number 2 down. Shutter Speed well out in front. Almost half a track, I'd say, ahead of White Boss. McQueen trying to get out of the dirt. BT goggles are up. Video is gone. Can McQueen get up? Otherwise, we will have our 1 and 2 locked in. Shutter Speed taking a tumble on the dive gate and getting stuck.
He's actually wrapped around the pole a few times.
Oh, okay, so White Boss now will make a pass. He will go into the final lap, is our number 1 pilot.
Yeah, if we assume White Boss finishes now and takes first,
the question is if McQueen can get back up.
Can McQueen limp past Shutter Speed's position?
Oh, my
get onto that
God.
last lap. If it's goggles up, though, then Shutter Speed...
Yeah, so BT looks like a battery disconnection. He is well and truly out of the race.
No question.
White Boss now our leader and will take the win if nothing else changes. Coming through the final spiral now.
60 seconds remaining.
And that's the win for White Boss.
White Boss finished in first.
Shutter Speed is currently in second place. We have 50 seconds for McQueen to get up. His goggles are up. I think he's going to call it. There you go. White Boss the win,
Race over.
completing all 4 laps. Shutter Speed completing 2. On his 3rd lap, getting absolutely wrapped up in the dive gate. An obstacle that's taken a lot of pilots by surprise and gobbled up a fair few, many a talented pilot. Rightio, race number 10 in our losers bracket. Huey FPV, Flaps, Just in Time, and Spanner. This is a pretty stacked heat. Really talented pilots here. Huey and Flaps, the more fancied pilots, I would say. Although Huey, our highest rated seed.
I need 2 channel changes as well, sorry. Just in Time, yeah. Just in Time, I'm going to need you to move to channel 8, and Flaps, I need you to move to channel 2.
To that dive gate. Disappointing here to lose power, but we will be back very shortly. Luckily, in between races, UEFPV, Flaps from the Army team, Just in Time, and Spanner from the Air Force team. It will be interesting to see the makeup of this Australian team. We predicted probably before the competition that it would be heavily dominated by the Army drone racing team. But there's 3 Air Force pilots still in with a chance, and 1 cadet still. Well, he'll be part of probably the development team that I think they're looking at building to take over there. But 3 Air Force pilots still in the mix. 6 Army pilots still in the mix for that team. So, in fact, good chance that you're going to be booking a ticket to London potentially. So top 5 will go through, and actually top 8 is really what you want. Sorry.
We have Flaps on channel 2, Spanner on 3, Huey on 7, Just in Time on 8.
So just as I was saying there, Tim, top 8 is really what you'd want to get to, because you're going to get a good chance of going to London. The top 5 will be guaranteed a spot in the team, and the bottom 3, pilots 6, 7, and 8 will be the reserves.
Great. And yeah, if you just wanted, there was a slight disruption. We did lose power momentarily. It's back now, but just that this camera froze for a little while, and then it just starts working again later. But like it's like 3 minutes.
Our time is reconnected. That's good.
Everything should still be working now. Yeah. All right, thumbs up if you're ready, pilots.
No, people in the track. People on the track.
Still pending just in time. Understood.
We are back streaming. I think so.
Yeah, maybe we should ask the live stream chat. Can you see us? Is it working?
Yeah.
I have confidence that it's working. Yep, it should still be working. We should see.
Rightio, Flaps making his way to the pilot's seats. Video. Oh goodness, Flaps, what's with your video? Could just be a bit of schmeariness. Yep, Kieran Joyce confirming we are still live.
Yep, good. Well, so are these pilots. They're ready to go live too, so let's give them a nice, relaxing song to do this. Let's not try and bring the intensity.
1 and 2, you need to be in that spot. 3 and 4, you're done for the day.
Absolutely.
Two Army, 2 Air Force pilots battling it out for an Australian spot. A spot on the Australian team.
Starting on the tone in less than 5.
All pilots through the whole shot. That is looking smooth. Huey first, followed by Flaps. That's going to be the battle. Team captain Flaps, followed by Huey in through the top of the... Team captain Huey first through, coming through that spiral now. He's out in lead, followed very closely by Flaps. KJR corner for Huey. He'll take the lead on lap number 1. So second place, Flaps. Just in time takes a tumble. Spanner making his way through the dive gate on lap number 1. But the focus here, 2 Army pilots, Huey FPV and Flaps, neck and neck. I think Huey's still out in front, over the top, coming into the dive gate, not far behind Flaps. They are neck and neck as they come through this obstacle here. Flaps getting a little topsy-turvy. Huey will go into the lap number 3 in first, followed by Flaps. Absolutely nothing between them. 0.39 seconds between these 2 pilots. Coming through the split S now, Huey into the bottom of the tower. He's got a bit of a lead now on Flaps. Flaps is pushed back a little bit. Flaps now making his way through the top of the tower into the dive gate. Huey coming through for his final lap now. 1 more lap to go for Huey. Flaps taking a tumble on the corner of KJR. Oh, this could be a disaster. Spanner could...
Oh, Spanner just smelled blood in the water.
Huey, though, lots of clean space for him to come
Flaps
through and take the
first.
victory. An error in timing there. Give me a second.
Huey FPV finished in second.
That's a correction. Huey FPV takes the win in first. Flaps is back up. He's on the final lap. Oh, he's getting topsy and turvy though. Final spiral, 180 through the straight. KJR corner.
Flaps finished
That's
in
second place for Flaps. They will live another day. Just in time, knocked out, and Spanner still in the
60
air
seconds remaining.
on lap number 3. Spanner's going to continue. He's got the chance to finish his last lap, and he may as well. His last chance for a flight today. Kieran Joyce, 100%. That was close. But Huey taking the win, keeping the nerve. They were neck and neck for the first 3 laps. But I think the pressure perhaps getting to Flaps and Huey being able to pull ahead on that spiral
remaining.
in front of the crowd. That was the key moment. Huey got through into the tower first, and Flaps got caught up just taking a little bit extra on that spiral, and that was enough for Huey to really make a massive,
It can all be lost in a single corner.
unassailable lead.
Yeah.
Spanner
There it
finished
is.
in
Spanner
third.
finishes in 3rd. Well done to you.
Race over.
Rightio. Now we go to race 11. This is a big one. Mish, Bin Chicken, Mac Daddy, and Louie. This is the winner's bracket. First and second guaranteed places in the Australian team. Flaps and Huey move into race 11. They will verse White Foss and Shutter Speed for the chance to then race against 3 and 4 from this race?
No channel change for Bin Chicken or Mish. Let's see, what do we have for Mac Daddy? Mac Daddy will need to change to channel 3, and Louis, you'll need to change to channel 7. So only changing for Mac Daddy and Louis into channels 3 and 7.
Certainly,
Still
Kawato
on
there.
2 for Bin Chicken.
Heavy hitters in this one. 1 and 2, a spot on the team. Guaranteed. They will race off because we need to know who the top dog in the military drone racing competition is. We need an absolute winner, but nonetheless, if you're in the top 4, the final 4 in that Chase the Ace format, you've locked in a spot in the Australian team. This one is really going to be interesting. Our top seed, Mish, followed by Mac Daddy, Louis, then Bin Chicken.
Next up, round 3, race 1.
Not much
with
between
Bin
Bin Chicken
on
and Mac
R2,
and
Mac Daddy
Louis.
on R3, Louis on R7,
Will
Mish
be
on
interesting
R8.
to see how it goes. Anything can happen in heads-up racing.
Yeah, we've got this one loaded. So, yeah, this is the one that really means it. Like, this is almost as important to them as it would be if you were in that last fifth
More
spot
important
race.
than Chase the Ace, to be honest. If you
Yeah.
come 1 or 2, you're locked in. 3 or 4, you have another chance.
Exactly.
One more chance.
Check out the kids wandering by the spectators there, the crowd area. I don't know, had
hey,
hundreds of people
kids.
through there today.
Yeah,
maybe
yeah. See,
thousands.
got you guys on the camera. This is a big race. The pilots who come first and second make Team Australia for the Military International Drone Racing Tournament later this year in London.
So much on the line. 12+ hour flight.
Worth
Several.
it.
Yeah,
100% worth it, though.
Oh, I'd totally go.
Oh, yeah. What would you rather, fly to Townsville or fly to London for a drone race?
Townsville will be fun. It'll be really warm. I think it'll be warmer. What weather is it?
Oh,
What's the weather like there?
It'll be
What-
summer.
Oh.
It's England, though. So
Have you been
yeah.
before?
No, I haven't, actually.
Okay. I've been once, and I have the most accurate memory I have of that place. Not of anything. Was this one moment where I tried to do something nice, and then I picked up this empty coffee cup.
Can we get that drone that is turned on in the Whoop tent because we can see you on the video speed?
Yeah. Let's just actually.
That's actually could be causing the interference that Mish had.
It's very weak, but
But it's also very close to R8.
so someone's still on channel 1 at this point.
And consider our patch antennas are facing away from that drone.
Oh yeah. So it's to get signal behind us.
To get signal behind us, we need to turn it off. And I reckon that is why Mish had bad video.
All right, looks like Mac Daddy's just locked onto his channel. Just waiting on. I think video's already ready. Yeah.
100% can we get those whoops off for this race? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit too important. Tell them to come running over.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's what, because Mish talked about, though his power was low though.
Oh yeah,
It's
no.
hard to know.
got
I haven't
nothing.
got you at all.
At all.
Can you turn the switch on?
This is looking a lot better.
Yeah, looks good. Yep.
looking a lot better.
Yeah, the little humps building up.
You see it rising.
My lovely
Because
little
I was
signal
looking,
humps.
as soon as I see this little seed growing, I'm like, oh, hello. You're good. All right, Bin Chicken's now on. This is good to go.
Oh, Ben Chicken actually looks like he's got a decent PTX. Okay, we'll
Hang
see how this one. Pilots, thumbs up. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, this should be fine. This should be fine. Just relax. Mac Daddy.
It looks good for us.
It looks
but
good for us, yeah.
It's interesting to me that you say the unexpected.
We are going live.
Mac Daddy's just gone
Oh,
offline.
wait.
Has done.
If Mac Daddy's
Okay,
video's cut.
gonna have to cancel the.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Arm your
So,
quads.
do not take off. A few little issues here. This is
Yeah.
an
Stand
important
down and
race. It's
disarm.
worth getting right.
Race start cancelled.
Mate, Ben Chicken, I wouldn't be talking about hammers, mate. Your drone is number 1 on my list. I have a little children's storybook about what happens if you avoid the rules.
I remember that lovely little bit
Yeah.
of literature.
Rightio. Mish is good. We're just Mac Daddy. Anyone in the nets? No, he's back. Can we get video turned on for all our pilots just to confirm before we hit a button? Because we're going to have to do it all again. Well, Mac Daddy looks a bit... You look bad, don't you? Mac... We get an RF
okay?
Explorer. I just want to make sure nothing else transmitting around.
Yeah.
We can see you. It's a solid line, but you are weak.
And Mish is off.
And you're going lower and lower.
All right. Mish, you ready?
Okay, let's do it.
Let's go. We're starting.
Sam Tam, the live chat. Let's go, Mac Daddy. Nicholas Dingle as well. Let's go, Mac Daddy. And a good luck, Team Australia from Kieran Joyce.
Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in less than 5.
Mish activating launch control in that one. A very short hole shot, but all pilots getting through unscathed. Mish first through the bottom of the tower, coming through. Louis not far behind. Mac Daddy not far behind him. Ben Chicken bends it into the grass. Mish now coming through for lap number 1 on KJR corner. 15:30 for him. Lap number 1. He is in lead. Coming through in second place. We'll keep an eye. Louis coming through now. The start. Oh, Mac Daddy second place. Louis third. Mish in first. Ben Chicken fourth. Mish now coming through KJR corner. He will be first place on lap number 3. Second place, Mac Daddy coming through the dive gate. Louis not far behind him. Mac Daddy looks to be locked in second place here. Both pilots now on lap number 3. Mish about to come through for you. Yep, here's now on his final lap. Last lap for Mish. He is number 1 in this race. Mac Daddy in second. Louis crashing out in the net. No, you can't recover him. You cannot recover in these races. Ben Chicken is in 4th place, but he may be able to make a pass. Mish takes the win. He locks his ticket to London. Mac Daddy comes in 2nd place. Sorry, Mac Daddy's got another lap, I think. Yep, one more lap to go. Mac Daddy in the 2nd place, though. Video getting a little bad. Through the dive gate he goes. KJR corner. Congratulations. Enjoy London.
In second.
Mish and Mac Daddy qualifying 1 and 2 for Team Australia for the Military International Drone Racing Tournament to be held in London in September. Those races to be held at the rugby fields of the Royal Horse Artillery on Abbey Road. Ben Chicken 3rd, Louis in 4th. Both those pilots have still one more chance.
Not over yet.
One more
Definitely
chance.
Not over for them.
Congratulations,
Mish and
Next
Mac
up,
Daddy.
round 3, race 2, with white foes on
1
R2,
and 2. They go
Flaps on
through
R3,
into our
UE
Chase the
FPV
Ace
on R7,
format. Nonetheless,
shutter
they
speed on
qualify
R8.
for Team Australia. So now, White Foss, Shutter Speed, Huey FPV, and Flaps. Pilots 1 and 2 in this race will verse Ben Chicken and Louis for a spot in Team Australia. The cadets there going wild, cheering for Mish. Mrs. Mac Daddy in the live chat, yes, Mac Daddy. She might be fancying a little trip to London to support.
Definitely go to Harrods if you do. Have some English tea and some scones on level 3. It feels so English. Feels so British. Huh? He needs a spotter, Ash. Can you line that up with a conference that you might do?
So White Foss for the Australian Army Drone Racing Team, Huey FPV, and Flaps for the Army Team, and Shutter Speed. Our one cadet pilot still alive in this competition. Ben Chicken, our only Air Force pilot, still alive as well. Can Ben Chicken hold off pilots 1 and 2 from this race to make Team Australia and represent the Air Force?
No video for Flaps yet. Is he on digital for this one? No, that looks like a very analog signal to me. Yep.
So video for 3. Just wait. Oh, White Boss is on a switch.
He's on a switch? Yep. Got it. Flaps is on the right channel now, so he's just taking his seat. Yes, I do.
1 and 2 live to fight another day in this competition. White Foss, Huey, Flaps from Team Army. We ready to go, Tim? Oh, yep, just waiting for goggles from Shutter Speed.
And video for White Foss.
Yep, he should be digital. Rightio, let's
Here we go.
it. 1 and 2 continue in the competition. 3 and 4, that's the end of their day.
Oh, baby.
3 Army, 1 Cadet.
Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in less than 5.
All pilots through the whole shot. Looks like Huey FPV's taking a tumble after the gate there. Can he recover from this?
Yes, he can.
Yeah, he's back up. Coming through the corkscrew now. Flaps looks to be our leader, coming through the top of the tower now. Up over the guide ropes. God, getting close to that guide rope there. Into the tower, into the dive gate he goes. Into the final spiral. Shutter Speed not far behind. In fact, Shutter Speed, I think, will take the win. He's in, sorry, not the win. The lead on lap number 1. Huey FPV lights out. Oh no, that is his day over. Flaps taking a tumble as well. Shutter Speed, our leader in this race, the AF Army Cadets, coming through the final spiral into the KJR corner on lap number 2. He's well out in front. Flaps is back in the air, coming through the top of the tower. White Boss, he's on lap number 2 still, as is Flaps. White Boss is ahead of him. White Boss will take second. Flaps now going to have to push to try and overtake White Boss for position number 2. Oh, the battery on Shutter Speed. Oh, Shutter Speed takes a collision on the corkscrew and crashes out. Here's on the final lap. 1 more lap to go for Shutter Speed. He's going to come through. He's going to have to redo that corkscrew. There we go. Nice and smooth. White Boss pushing now. He needs to get onto lap number 3. Flaps crashing out again. No. It looks like he crashed out into the dive gate. White Boss now in second place on the final lap. Shutter Speed coming through the top of the tower. White Boss with a chance to possibly push and take over him. Flaps is on the corkscrew on the final lap. Shutter Speed well out in front for now. Coming through that final spiral. The straight KJR corner. Shutter Speed, the Army Cadet, will take the win in this race.
60 seconds remaining.
White Boss, second.
White Boss finished in second.
Flaps down through the final spiral into the straight KJR corner. He will take third place.
Flaps finished in third.
With Huey FPV having crashed out. Congratulations, Shutter Speed. Congratulations, White Boss. You guys live another day. You guys will verse off against.
We gotta
30 seconds remaining.
I'm gonna do a review on that.
No.
I'm sorry for the screaming crowd down there, but you may be about to have your dreams crushed.
I just had my teammate from the veteran team, Nugget, just
Race
whisper in my ear. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh no.
Mr. President, we have an emergency situation.
What are we reviewing? No. Just wait.
Did Shutter Speed complete all the obstacles correctly? Yes, he did. Oh.
Wait, so hang on. What does that change? Oh no. This might give Flaps the chance to continue.
I said I would be race director. Huh?
So
This would mean Flaps would be, it would be a swap.
Flaps will take second, White Boss will take the win if there's a disqualification.
Are we being 100% strict to this too? Like, if you're going through it but just the wrong way, but you go through it, I think we've got to take that stance. It's got to be done to the...
In the words of Joe Scully,
Yes, yep.
I will review the rule book.
All right. I think I can do this at double speed.
Well,
No, let's real time.
so we're only watching shutter speed here.
Yes,
That is the only one we're watching.
yes.
Correct. Oh, correct. Third lap is apparently what we're hearing. Oh,
Nugget has the receipts, he says.
we've had some wild review calls, but look, lap number 1 out in front. Correct. Correct. Oh, wait.
Oh.
Wait.
Yeah, hang on.
The first after the corkscrew, yep. And then it's low. No, you're correct. He went high-low.
Difficult.
Well, it's not difficult circumstances, Tim, because the rules are the rules. Lap number 2, he's out in front. Again, high, then low. Yeah, it is. No, that is.
And again.
So this is the final lap, taking the tumble. So I actually told him to make sure he goes through the corkscrew correctly too. Yeah,
Oh, it's around the wrong way. Yeah, that's
he's
definitely
done
the
it
wrong
every
way.
lap.
It looks very similar, doesn't it?
Yeah. And now. Okay.
Flaps, how do you feel earning second based upon this knowledge that you've witnessed? Would you rather a situation where we just rerun that? Rules
Sorry,
are
the
rules.
rule-
Rules are rules.
No.
No, we're consulting the rules right now.
Here's the line from the rulebook. All pilots must follow the overall direction of the course and follow any course line set out by the track markers, flags, and or gates. Pilots may stray from the racing line as a means of looping back to repeat a previously missed track element. However, pilots must complete obstacles in the correct direction. If any obstacle is missed, pilots must not create a safety hazard as a result of reattempting an obstacle. Pilots must not intentionally fly backwards through a gate. In an event, a gate, corner flag, or any other specified obstacle is missed or taken incorrectly by the pilot's position along the track will be paused at the missed obstacle until it is passed correctly. If the pilot immediately retakes the missed obstacle, then their lap will continue to count. If the pilot does not retake the missed obstacle and continue around the track, completing a full lap before finally retaking the missed obstacle, then this lap will be disqualified and their position along the track will recommence once the missed obstacle is finally completed.
It's a lot of words, but it sounds like
He did not re-complete the obstacle correctly from lap 1.
Disqualified. Oh, no, that upset the whole crowd.
I learnt and observed very closely from Joe Scully at Strange Road Nationals, and that is how that plays out. You follow the rule book. The rules are the rules.
Yeah, they were written years ago, actually.
Yep.
So
Nonetheless,
sorry, Shutter Speed.
the,
Attention to detail, I think, is a critical importance at this point, especially when everyone is watching you, like Mike Wazowski. Everyone's watching. There are many eyes on the track right now. 0 laps.
Flaps takes second in that one.
Yes.
So, the drama. I love it. So now we have Bin Chicken, Louis. Wait. Bin Chicken Louis, White Foss. Oh, it's changing as I'm looking at it. Bin Chicken Louis, White Foss, and Flaps. Now, the winner, 1 and 2,
Yes.
will make the Australian team.
That's right. Flaps is up now, and yes. The first and second of this will also make those last
Now-
finals.
Just as a little note, 3 and 4 will go into our 5th place team, but they will be automatic reserves for the team.
Yeah, so there's
What-
actually there's still one more race.
What they will be racing for
Is that last spot.
last spot, number 5.
So Shutter Speed
Regardless,
and Huey
they will be reserves.
both are still in this. They have one final race for that 5th spot, where only the winner takes all.
Yeah.
And the thirst will be so strong.
I'm going to say they're like halfway, 3/4 through the door, the pilots in this race. Yeah, channels.
And according to the legend Rhett Mooney, who wrote that rulebook in 2018 with me, I co-authored bits and pieces, but he was meticulous about all the rules. I just did some bits and pieces.
Look, it doesn't matter when the rules
was
were
it.
written. Like the Constitution was written over 100 years ago. We still follow that. So
yeah, it's stated.
the rules are the rules, mate. Disappointing, but nonetheless, he can take pride in being the only cadet to get this far that I've ever seen in any drone racing competition. A fantastic effort by Shutter Speed.
Bin Chicken's going to move to Channel 8 for this one. And Flaps is going to move to Channel 6 for this one. Actually, no, strike that. Flaps can stay in the same channel. Bin Chicken moves to 7. Louis stays in the same channel. That's what we'll do.
Next up, round 3,
Alright.
race 3, with White Foes on R2, Flaps on R3, Ben Chicken on R7, Louis on R8.
Rightio. So 1 and 2 a lock on the Australian team.
Oh, yeah, I haven't gone back to this in a little
3
while.
and 4, it's still a chance, but nonetheless guaranteed a reserve spot in the team.
We're to the next page. So we've done... Yeah, you're on 8. Bin Chicken 7. Swap, yeah. Bin Chicken 7, Louis 8. That way the only change was you. Yeah, I'm trying to do it with the minimum number of changes. So yeah, with race 9 and 10 complete, White Foss and Shutter Speed. Move on to race 12. We're up to race... Oh, we're up to race 12 now. Here we are. So after this race is our finals. The finals has Mish and MacDaddy already seated. And the first and second of this race will determine who they are.
Shane Hearn on the live chat. Go Louis. This is it. 1 and 2 in the Team Australia. Oh, our cameras are frozen there, Tim. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's fine. We don't need it. No. Okay, pilots, thumbs up. Let's do it, Timmy. Oh, I've just done it. Here we go.
You just note that camera of us is frozen. At a lovely frame there. It'll
A little bit
oh, it's okay.
confused. Yeah.
It's out of battery.
Arm your quads. Starting on the tone in less than 5.
All pilots through the whole shot, no drummers there. This race is live. Just getting a gauge here. Looks like Bin Chicken is out in front. Our only Air Force pilot in the race coming through the dive gate first. Bin Chicken triggering a lap early because of that dodgy VTX. Oh no. Shit him. Right, Bin Chicken is on. He's coming through. He's already completed his lap. I'm lost with where we are. I disqualified the early one from Bin Chicken, but he's... Well, I tried to do it beforehand, but then the time it took, because, yeah. Yep, so he's now on lap number 2. Trying to gauge now. Louis out, coming through the spiral. Bin Chicken out in front, coming through the dive gate on lap number 3. Louis not far behind him, taking a tumble. Oh, crashing out, Louis! Chance for White Boss and Flaps. Final lap now. Bin Chicken in the lead. Our only Air Force pilot in this one, booking a ticket to London if he can get through this nice and clean with the lead that he has. Louis now on the final lap. He's our second place pilot. Bin Chicken now through the final spiral. KJR corner. There it is. Bin Chicken on his way to London in Team Australia. Louis coming through now the final spiral. KJR corner. He takes number 2. He makes Team Australia. Flaps taking 3rd. And White Boss coming through the dive gate now. Oh my goodness. White Boss now through KJR corner. He is in 4th place. Flaps and White Boss
60 seconds
guaranteed a reserve position on the team. They will battle it out for that final 5th spot. But Bin Chicken and Louis on their way to London in September.
Race over.
Congratulations, Bin Chicken and Louis. Bin Chicken flying the flag for the Royal Australian Air Force drone racing team. So up now, I believe, we're doing race 14. Oh, the final. Radio. So now we're going to do race 14. This is for the 5th guaranteed spot in Team Australia for the Military International Drone Racing team. So we have Shutter Speed, Huey FPV, Flaps and White Boss. No channel changes for anyone.
Next up, round 4, race 1.
First place is all that matters for this race.
Flaps on R3, Huey
First
FPV
place
on R7,
guaranteed.
Shutter Speed on R8.
Oh, no, that was after his 4. Let's just pull up. Oh. Okay. Ah, did you? Okay, we're going to have to review. Oh, the honesty from Huey as well, admitting that because Flaps wasn't far behind. God, the drama in this competition is just too much.
I hope we don't have this tomorrow, man. This is gonna.
Can't do it.
We won't do this in 3 hours.
Honestly, pilots, just do the right thing. It makes our job a lot easier. Honestly, don't cheat. Just don't cheat. No. Louis being honest here because he. Yeah. So again, Bin Chicken triggering an early lap here, but I tried to delete it but Timmy had left the seat. And by the time I deleted it, which was now, he had already gone through the start-finish gate. Nonetheless, that doesn't change anything. Louis, lap 1 at 23:30 seems fair. Crushing. So Louis back up. Now what are we checking? It's an early trigger. Rightio. What's the time?
It looks like we might have to do.
Sorry, yeah, I just got a little distracted here by that trying to review. So lap number 3 now for Louis. Where are we?
Is that the right time? That was the 15.
Let's go back.
That was the 15-second one.
Yeah,
though.
let's go back. Sorry,
I'm
getting
see.
lost.
He ended up over
Direct
there.
gate coming through. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Wait. Yeah, but how does he get?
No, he triggers it there. That lap, that 34 is invalid, so we're going to go back for a second. Remove that. 15. He actually got 4th?
No, well,
Yeah.
hang on.
Yeah. Because White Foss has got to add an extra 5th.
Oh, so I've caught him early because of the early trigger.
Yeah, so that's actually his 3rd there.
Yeah, okay.
And then this is the 4th. Well, this is the 3rd now.
This is the 3rd now.
This is really the 3rd lap now. And see, White Foss is already ahead and about to finish. So actually, Louis takes 4th. Flap 2nd, White Foss 3rd.
It is.
Oh, everyone. They're all like that.
So Flaps takes 2nd. Louis actually a lap behind.
Yeah, Louis is doing that now. White Foss is 3rd.
That's why I need you behind.
Yeah, that's right. No, I went to draw our camera. The camera's off.
Oh, forget the camera. These are the cameras we're going to be worried about, Tim.
Yeah.
Right, so apologies there. I've caught it incorrectly. Bin Chicken first, guaranteed in Team Australia. Flaps, 2nd place, Team Australia. And then Louis and White Foss go into our guaranteed reserves position. But we'll have our final race of the day. We've already got one left.
Yeah, we're gonna do the finals tomorrow.
Finals tomorrow morning.
We ain't got time, and also it'll give us a nice previously on drone racing in the air show.
Yeah,
Like
and
little
100%.
cliffhanger moment.
Way too many reviews.
Yeah.
Way too many reviews. They've chewed up our time.
So White Foss, Shutter Speed,
Sure thing.
Louis, and Huey, and maybe a Dewey.
So guaranteed reserve. The winner locks in position 5 for the Australian team. We already know who our top 4 are.
Louis to Channel 3.
We're
Louis
racing
to
for
Channel
Pride
3.
tomorrow morning. So Team Australia will be confirmed after this race. Yeah, and Noel Harris on the chat there. Check Louis 3rd lap. Thank you for that.
I think I've got to back up. Okay, I can hang on. I can fix something first. Hey, Bear, like good times, you can slide on up and we can just pivot to the embedded camera. Yeah, Louis, channel change for you, Louis. Channel 3.
Yeah, he took crashed. Triggered an early lapse, and then when I was watching it, he thought it was a lap ahead where it was. Yeah.
All right, this is the final race of the day. I need to charge some batteries. Yeah, White Foss, Louis, Huey, and Shutter Speed. Shutter Speed, Channel 3. Channel 3.
Okay, so Shutter Speed
Everyone's gone.
out.
It's just us here now at the air show.
3
We're going to
pilots.
get out, otherwise we're going to get locked in here at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
This has been a lovely 9 hours and 26 minutes streaming with you, Bear.
Certainly. Loved every millisecond of it.
Very close. Yeah, very roller coaster. This has been the most roller coaster. top
Rightio,
16
we're
I've ever
just
seen.
waiting on Louis. Just a quick channel change for him. First place locked into Team Australia. 2nd and 3rd guaranteed reserves. Rightio, thumbs up, guys. Let's do it.
No video for Shutter Speed. No Shutter Speed. Oh, okay. All right. He'll be spewing when he finds out that this is on the line. If only we... Good luck, Flaps.
20 SDA represent if you're
Arm
enjoying.
your quads. Starting on the tone in less than 5.
Oh no.
False start. False start. False start.
Race over.
Get back on the block. Terrible.
Oh.
Terrible.
Honestly-
terrible. I know you're a bit nervous and all right, but you haven't done this all weekend, and then now
Tim,
you're crumbling.
I'm just looking at the time, noting. Do we?
Nah, you don't deserve to do this today. We're
No.
cancelling it now.
Yeah.
You're done. We're done.
We're
done.
just
That's
looking
right.
at the time that we have left.
Yep. Yep.
We're gonna have to decide this tomorrow. I think.
Oh my
We
God.
need to get off the site by 6 o'clock. We have 25 minutes to
Yeah,
do
yeah,
so,
look-
and we need to pack up.
We're gonna do that in the morning. Sorry.
Yeah,
That's
we're
what you get.
done.
That's what
So-
you get, and you don't get upset.
Certainly.
It's been great, Bear. We'll see you again tomorrow.
And Shutter Speed will be back to give
And-
him a chance, so that's fair.
Yeah, Shutter Speed will be back, and we might even have to make it only 2 qualifying rounds because of the duration. So sorry, Jesse. Look,
Yeah.
I got to throw it out there,
Yeah,
mate. I got to throw it out there, mate. We've pre-lost time that we thought we'd have.
Yeah.
So-
So many reviews that have cost us.
Yeah. Look, you only have yourselves to blame, guys. Don't get angry at the race director. I can only press
Rightio.
buttons so fast because so many people can be ready. But it's been so much fun. We've seen so much exciting racing, so many nail-biting finishes.
A lot of drama, a lot of reviewing of the rule book, which I didn't expect would have to do, but
Yeah,
nonetheless.
you read it out beautifully. I look forward to future videos of you educating others on the rules written by
Yeah, no,
those of the
I'll
past.
produce an audio book so people can listen to it on the way here in the morning.
Well, it's time to say goodbye.
Yes.
See you later,
So
everyone.
thank you.
Back in
Catch
the
you guys
morning.
tomorrow.
8 a.m. again, and hopefully finishing a little bit earlier than this time. Peace out.
Admin. I know we're going off the stream, but just some admin for our pilots as we are leaving. No civilian vehicles are allowed on site tomorrow morning. And I will speak to Ioana, J-Web, Ironoid.
Timing system
If
disconnected.
you're still here, I'll have a quick chat to you guys before you go home today. If they're still here, I recommend coming and have a chat. Otherwise, I'll have a quick chat with you guys in the morning. But again, no cars on site tomorrow. Only defense vehicles. I don't think you'll be able to drop off either. I think you're going to have to park and walk as well. So no drop off tomorrow. Yep. So J Webb, if I can get you over here,